If you thought that Nicki Minaj had thrown enough shade in the music from her new album, Queen, you were probably left completely shook yesterday when her press run started drama between a New York DJ that tried to pit her new album up against Cardi B's before getting exposed for being messy. It's Justin Diego back with another Bingeworthy video, and today let's talk about what I did to make it all the way on the shade room, y'all, and how it has girls making Nicki Minaj the bad guy all over again. I personally have never ever heard of DJ Self, and I've been pretty honest about how I only really watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, so please don't judge me. However, when the tea is hot, I don't mind slumming just a little bit to find out the backstory, especially when it makes Nicki Minaj drama make sense. According to a report from VH1, it all started when Nicki Minaj showed up at Power 105 the other day to talk about her new album with DJ Clue. Now, it's important to note that DJ Self also has a show, and that show has the same time slot after his, and when he took it upon himself to talk about Nicki Minaj on air once she was out of the studio, that was a little bit sketchy / shady / weak. Now, no one is quite sure what exactly transpired between the two of them, but here's the gist of it all. This DJ Self was allegedly talking about Cardi B to Nicki Minaj. Now, when Nicki Minaj refused to partake and participate in all of the good roasting and gagging, and when she also refused to give him a drop, which is whenever, you guys are riding in the car and they're just like, this is Beyonce, and when I'm in Atlanta, I listen to 95.5, and Beyonce don't be listening to no damn radio. She be listening to her own music on Tidal. Or at least that's what I think a drop is, but either way, it's not really that important. The thing that is important is, after Nicki Minaj refused to give him this drop, he went on his own show, and he asked which female rapper had the best album, which in theory, he was trying to pit her against Cardi B, insisting that the regula degula girl from the Bronx had the better record. And we know that Cardi B is mostly loved because she's like that regular old girl that, she gives us an excuse to be a little bit more, and a little dumb. Like, I personally speak a certain way and I like certain things, but I have to admit, when I used to listen to her music with my friends, it's like funny to do that. But that's not shade, that's just the reason why Cardi B is winning. So for y'all that are gonna get offended, really think about it before you leave a comment, because that's why you love her and that's why she's winning. But anyway, maybe DJ Self thought that Nicki Minaj wouldn't catch his diss, or maybe he thought that she was like too busy to retaliate, but he was wrong. Nicki immediately took to Twitter to sort him straight after a fan tweeted, "They would never attack just a random female rapper like that other than Nicki Minaj. The hell did Nicki do to DJ Self for this kind of animosity?" And Nicki Minaj responded, "He's just mad because I refused to give him a drop or a hug. He was just up there dissing the B, thinking that would make me F with him. LMAO. Joke's on you once again, dummy. Passed up on your real meal ticket. Now you get crumbs from her table. You're a reality TV hoe. Used to be a respected DJ though." That was kind of a bop, though. Now, if you're still waiting for the real gag of it all, be patient with me because it will all make sense really soon. Nicki Minaj also tweeted out saying, "Should I be telling the people what you told me about her? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. You wouldn't want me to spread that rumor. You're bitter, and it shows. Suck D and go get that crummy VH1 check." Woo! Of course, the drama did not stop there between that DJ, but Nicki promised to add him to the lineup for Queen Radio on Thursday, where she promises to be spilling even more hot tea. And I don't know if y'all got Apple Music, but even if you don't, you need to figure out how to tune in Thursday. Now, it's no secret that Love and Hip Hop can be very entertaining. For crying out loud, I recently started doing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reviews for that very reason. But for the most part, there are a lot of people on that show and they only make a few episodes. And a lot of those people get changed out so fast that I thought it would be understood that they do not get paid all that much in general. I mean, think about it. Do you ever hear rumors about these huge salaries? Or, do you even look at Tiffany Pollard, who is the queen of reality TV, and all thanks to VH1? We don't really look at her as this filthy rich B word, right? So I didn't really think that it would be a huge deal that Nicki Minaj told DJ Self to go get that crummy VH1 check. And to be clear, I'll most certainly be happy to take a crummy VH1 check any day. Viacom, if you're listening, but apparently some VH1 stars took offense to what Nicki Minaj had to say about their pay, and that's where I come in. Wendy Williams is on summer break right now, and she won't be back till the middle of September. So it is my duty to keep you guys informed, and also my duty to stir the pot. Jessica Dime is supposed to be an up-and-coming female rapper who was introduced on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta a few seasons back. Now, she took to Twitter to address Nicki Minaj's tweets saying, "Yo, Nicki Minaj, Zam, what's crummy about VH1 checks? I mean, Zam, I love Nicki, but wasn't she just on Black Ink? Question mark. All money spent, you can't on our hustle. Everybody gotta start somewhere. Didn't she? Question mark, that ain't really no damn question. Girl, Jessica? Sis, my love, no. What is you doing? You see, I have a Real Housewives of Atlanta focused Instagram page, and since Nicki Minaj is a fan of the show, we've been following each other for the last couple of years, since around the time Nicki Minaj surprised Phaedra on Watch What Happens Live. Now, aside from that, I am also a huge Nicki Minaj fan, so long story short, I go hard for Nicki. That is why I left this comment on the Shade Room and why I tried to frame it out of love for Jessica. And I said, have a seat, Jessica Dime. You're looking for a moment and we already like you. Don't do this. Don't screw yourself, my love. Purple Heart. Yes, I know it was a little bit nasty, but I felt like I was still being respectful. That is until Nicki liked and responded, taking the post all the way left. She said, "Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? Go away. This man has ripped me in the media for years. Mind your effing business. I have no clue who the you are. You bees ain't lived my life." Yeah, people went crazy under that post, and the Shade Room actually came back with a whole new post highlighting the shady comment I left along with Nicki Minaj's Mariah Carey styled shade. Now, all yesterday, I felt like we were filming Love and Hip Hop Instagram because it was lit and the Shade Room had only just gotten started. The Shade Room followed up that post with another post that their roommates had submitted as evidence that Nicki Minaj does in fact know Jessica Dime since she was an extra in her Bees in the Trap music video a few years back. Yes, Jessica Dime was an extra. Now, everybody knows that a good receipt can shut down even the best shade, but this so-called receipt made everything even more funny, with Jess Hilarious commenting, "But honestly though, she probably really still don't remember her. A lot of people don't know the extras in the videos, but this shady emoji." Now, to keep the shade going, a fan commented saying, "At the end of the day, she could and can write all y'all paychecks and diss y'all in a song and still make money, but y'all don't get paid for dissing on Twitter." And Jessica Dime responded saying, "Man, Nicki can't even write her own checks. That's who looking for a moment. Money don't make you real." Did y'all like my Jessica Dime voice? I'm mad I just remember how she be talking. But I have to ask, are you guys on like Jessica Dime's side? Like, do you feel like she was being smart, using this as an opportunity to get involved in a beef with an A-list hip-hop star to put her name out there? Or is it Nicki Minaj who has the most to gain here? After things started slowing down, Jessica Dime tweeted again saying, "I just hope she keep that same energy when we run into each other, cause we will." And Nicki Minaj quickly shut that down, simply tweeting out, "Suck my d." Before some of her friends came to her defense, with Ra Ali saying, "I make it my business not to insert myself in people's affairs that do not involve me. I don't know why you felt the need to do otherwise, but where we draw the line is with the threats. I want to be clear, nobody is playing these games with you bees on this internet, and you will get stomped the F out in real life. I advise you to mind your mother effing business, B, on God. Tend to your newborn." Whew. So yes, things got really bad really fast, and it looks like a lot of girls still want smoke, and I just can't wait to see what Nicki Minaj has left to say on Queen Radio that comes back Thursday on Apple Music. It's clear that Nicki Minaj has spent a lot of time keeping quiet and being the bigger person with a lot of situations in the past few years, but a lot of us are actually happy that the Queen has decided to start speaking up. Not just for our entertainment pleasures, but also because Nicki deserves to be able to stand up for herself like everybody else. Shout out to Nicki Minaj and the Shade Room for a really good time yesterday, and hey, I definitely want to reiterate that VH1 crummy checks are certainly still welcome over here, so long as VH1 continues to respect the Queen. Now, I'm gonna go back to blasting new music from Nicki. I'm definitely in the mood for a little LLC and my other favorite, Majesty. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys on the next one.